We are just days away from Bayfest, but here's a question. Have you ever wondered how organizers land such top-notch acts? Here's a lady with the answer, Shana Jordan. She is back with more info about this year's festivities. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
And there's so many big name acts that, people look up to for years, and others that are just coming out, into the mix when it comes to performing on such a big stage. How do you do this?
Well, I'll have to say it is not me, but we have people that do this strategic planning. I mean, it really is a process of looking to see who has been in the area before in the last year or so, who works with our budget, because we don't have as large of a budget as some of the other music festivals around, because we want to keep our ticket prices affordable, and then also seeing who is routed. That may or may not make sense to people, but who's coming through the area so that we get them for a better rate. Oh. So there's a lot of strategic planning that goes into who we book for the festival. We don't necessarily say we want this band and go after them. Because you don't get as good of a deal. So we're really trying to keep the ticket prices down.
It really feels like you have an inside scoop as to who's hot and who's not. I mean, like, we know, we talk about the Roots coming.
Right.
They were at it. We understand why they were at it at the last minute. NBC family, so we have to definitely tout that. But gosh, it's like, how do you know what's going to be hot? You must have some really cool, ultra hip young people on your staff, including you.
You will be surprised, as was I, but I have to give it out to my boss, Bobby Bostwick. He is very good with music, and he really knows his music, and he knows every genre of music. And then he works with our booking agent, and they kind of figure out these hot new trends. And we also get a lot of input from our area radio stations, I'll have to say. They do help us in seeing what albums are coming out and who they think is going to be hot. Because you have to plan so far in advance.
That's right. Because be honest, we haven't even hit Bayfest yet, but you're already thinking of next year's.
Right, we are. And so in January, we start putting out offers to these bands for October. And you have to think about, are they still going to be hot in October, or are they going to make it big by October?
And then you think about the publicity that's combined with this from a media standpoint, radio and TV and all that good stuff. From the information you gave me, they're broken down into two different categories when it comes to the groups, as far as the national and the regional.
Right. So we really love to have our local regional bands. We think that's one of the unique things about a festival, is that you get to go around and experience something that you wouldn't normally see. So, and then you never know who's going to be on a big stage one day.
I know.
We have had several of our bands that have played the launching pad now move up to our larger stages. One specifically, the Mulligan Brothers, they are really becoming a big band. We have really great hopes for them, and they're moving up to a big stage this year. So we're very excited.
Bayfest gave them their first stage, and boom, they just catapulted.
That's it. It's all because of Bayfest.
It's great. It's great luck when you visit Bayfest, and it's a good time to remind everyone that it's coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's October 3rd through the 5th, and let me tell you, you can still get your weekend pass at Bayfest.com and area Circle K stores and the Downtown Business Alliance up until our gates open on Friday. So 6 p.m. is when our gates open. So they cut it off around 5 just to give people time to get their ticket.
And I will tell you this, you've made it fair, because online, when people wanted to submit themselves, they had to fill out all the information. Right. So it's not about giving her the best Christmas gifts.
No.
Or Bobby either. All right, we have all your information linked, and there's the website, Bayfest.com, linked to our website, local15tv.com. We will take a break, and then we'll be back with news, weather, and much, much more after this.